day.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 19 carries, 109 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Stroud now on 2nd down. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Houston. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Now Hall to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll go again with Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera-Tucker, temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. He returns the punt 61 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Laviska Shenault. 54 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty... Good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he's got some space here. Inside the 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this returnable for Hill. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dump, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The second down throw now from Stroud. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. From the gun, it's Walker. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Stroud. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain down.
Touchdown, Texans! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Caught by Wilson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy was going to catch it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Stroud. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Sticking with Walker on second down. Broken tackle. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for New York. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but I mean, they are deserving as they start another series to be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th. Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. On the give, it's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Play action. Stroud now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now a draw play. It's Walker. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there. Fourth down. Here's Stroud.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call. And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest. Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and